Bill Gates, the man who wanted to force you to inject your children, the guy who's been buying up America's farmland, the billionaire who positioned himself as humanity's savior during COVID. Well, his nightmare just went public, and it's worse than anyone imagined. The newly released Epstein files contain emails where Jeffrey Epstein himself, writing on behalf of Gates' science advisor, claims Gates contracted sexually transmitted diseases from, quote, Russian girls that Epstein provided. Not only that, but Epstein alleges that Gates asked for antibiotics so he could secretly dose his own wife, Melinda, without her knowledge. Now, obviously, Bill Gates' team immediately went into full damage control mode, calling the allegations completely false and claiming Epstein was just trying to entrap and defame him. But here's the problem. Here's what they can't deny. Gates did, in fact, meet with Epstein repeatedly, years after his 2008 conviction. Back in May of 2019, the Wall Street Journal reported that Melinda Gates was deeply concerned about her husband's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. According to these sources, Melinda's concerns date back to as far as 2013, when both Bill and Melinda first met Epstein together. However, according to the New York Times, Bill reportedly met with Epstein multiple times in 2011, which was just 3 years after his first conviction. Again, according to multiple reports, Gates flew on Epstein's private plane in 2013 from Teterboro Airport, New Jersey, to Palm Beach, Florida, visiting Epstein in his mansion that played such a role in his horrific sex trafficking ring. And his former wife, Melinda, made it crystal clear that Gates' relationship with Epstein was a major factor leading to their divorce. These 3.5 million pages are only about half the files. There are reported up to 6 million potentially responsive pages, and only 3.5 million have thus far been released. So what's in that other half? Moreover, we need to note none of the so-called Epstein clients have been prosecuted. Yes, it's true, Prince Andrew has been stripped of all his titles, but not one arrest, not one indictment. Epstein is dead. Ghislaine Maxwell's in prison, but the powerful men who participated in this operation, that increasingly looks like a international deep state operation, well, they're still walking free. But Gates, Hoffman, we now know these guys maintain relationships with Epstein for years after his conviction. They visited his properties, they coordinated travel, and when the files dropped, they panicked. So the real question is, what else are they hiding? What's in those other 2.5 million pages that the DOJ has yet to release? And why hasn't a single person on the Epstein client list been charged? It does appear that the blackmail empire has collapsed. The files are out. The light is breaking into the darkness, and the elites who thought that they were untouchable are finally being exposed.